In today's video, we use something I'm not really used to, planes. Yeah, I know it's crazy, but believe it or not, there are actually places that I can't just drive my Volvo 240 wagon. So in today's video, we are actually going to one of those places, but not without making some stops along the way to check in with some of our Drag and Drive buddies who you might recognize from Sick Week or Rocky Mountain Race Week. What's up, guys? Welcome back to 3G Video, where today we are going on an epic adventure halfway around the world. It's going to be absolutely insane. Let's go and get started with today's video. You're watching the 3G Video YouTube channel. We're starting today off early at 3 a.m., getting ready to head from my home over to Indianapolis to get on our first plane. Okay, we got dropped off by Kyle. Thanks, Kyle. We'll see you in like 2 months. We got up here to the airport, got our bags checked, and we are getting ready to head through TSA to get to our gate. So the first hour of our journey is done. We got about 2 hours before this flight leaves, and then we'll get in there. It's like 4 a.m. You doing good?
I'm doing great, man. We're just ready to go, and it's exciting. I'm excited to get to go back, and I'm excited to get to be able to see the friends we have in New Zealand. Airports aren't that great, but, you know, gotta put up with it to get there, so.
I'm always talking about airports are awesome. I like airports, so. After checking out the Indy car in the Indianapolis airport, I had to make sure to get through TSA, get onto the moving sidewalk to get down to our gate where we're going to be leaving for Houston here in just a little bit, our first leg on this epic journey. Oh yeah. We had a nice smooth flight into Houston. 2 hours down, we got an 11-hour layover. We're actually going to be getting picked up here in just a second, so we're going to get to do something while we're here. Well, we got our ride. How's it going, man?
What's up? How you doing?
I'm doing great. So you're coming picking us up, and we're going to go get to see Houston a little bit, huh?
Yeah, we'll go find something.
Awesome. Well, I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Thank you for... All right, man. Well, you brought us over to the shop. Thank you so much for your hospitality. Yep. I really appreciate it. You had the sign out on the skeleton out front, welcoming us in. You got so many cool builds around here. Walk me through some of the things around property. Obviously, we have the Jeep, which we saw at Rocky Mountain. But,
we're kind of street rod, hot rod racing stuff. Nothing too serious into racing. We do a lot of street type vehicles. Have our own dyno, jet wheel dyno here. We do tuning, pretty much any kind of fabrication you want to do. I'm not going to build a full chassis. I don't have the shop to do that, but you know, if we need to do ladder bar setup, roll cages, stuff like that, we can do. Tons of LS swaps on hot rod stuff.
Awesome. And I hear you do a lot of carburetor stuff as well.
Yeah,
right?
we do. There aren't too many shops around this area that do carburetor tuning anymore,
awesome.
So we still do carburetor stuff and fuel injections.
That's awesome, because you got a couple LSs out there, a couple vehicles that have LSs with carburetors on them, and then you got a couple LS swap things, so that's awesome.
Yeah, I do blow-through carburetor setup, so
Dude.
We can do boosted stuff with blow-throughs, nitro stuff, it don't matter, just pretty much whatever.
That's awesome, I love it. And we got a car in here on the dyno that you guys are working for a customer, trying to get it sorted and everything. We might see a pull later, possibly.
Yeah, he's getting a bass tune on it. We'll make a little pull. It's just a SS Trailblazer.
There it is.
Yeah, he just cranked that. It's just a 6.2 with a truck noise cam.
Cool.
Some headers. They brought it with no exhaust, so it's a little bit harder to get a good streetability tune with no exhaust, but we put our wideband on it and get it close.
All right, guys. Well, after hanging out at the shop, it was great. We came out here, got something to eat. Thank you for lunch. I really appreciate it. It was super nice. So yes, big thank you. Where can these guys find your work? Because you're doing some really cool stuff out at the shop with all the cool cars and everything.
Yeah, we have a Facebook and an Instagram. We're fixing to start us a YouTube page here next month or so.
So where can they find you on Facebook? What's it called?
Facebook is Grand Texas Dyno.
Okay.
Same on Instagram. And I'll put an announcement on our pages what the YouTube name's going to be.
Perfect.
As of right now, we don't know, but it's going to be more of our adventures of me and my wife and the family.
Yeah, because you guys do stuff out of the
traveling and sightseeing too. So it's going to be race cars, hot rods, and whatever chaos we get into.
Yeah, so you got the side-by-side that you guys go do crazy adventures on, and
Yep.
then you have a van that you guys camp out of too.
Yeah, we have
right?
our old boogie van that we travel
Yeah,
in.
so
We do
cool,
a lot
man.
of off-grid camping.
I love it.
Living in the woods, so that type of stuff.
Yeah, you are definitely my people. That's for sure. So,
Right.
Cool, man. Well, thank you again so much.
Yeah.
We really, really appreciate it, and just getting us out of the way from the airport for a little while
Yep.
on a layover. So.
Yep, heck yeah.
Cool. Well, guys, go check him out. Make sure you like his pages and go follow him. And if you need any work done, hit him up. He's
Yep.
down here in the Houston area.
Yep,
So
right outside of Houston. Yep.
appreciate it, man. Cool.
Appreciate it.
Thank you. Bus after lunch, we got back over to the international terminal. We are a little early, so they don't start giving tickets away until 3 hours before the flight. We're only 6 hours before the flight still. So we killed some time, obviously, going over to the shop, hanging out, which was awesome. But we do got a little more time to kill. So I'm going to be hanging out here, getting some editing done, like we always do. And then we'll get on that flight here very soon. And this is the long one. A few hours later. All right, guys, we are in the terminal, ready to board. We have a ton of people out here getting ready. There's an Emirates 380 and Airbus A380 massive plane is just taking off right now. We are getting ready to go. This is going to be a long one. There we got our stuff packed over here. You guys ready?
Yes.
You ready?
We
Are
are
you
ready.
sure?
We
We
are.
are
That's
ready to
good.
go.
I'm not.
Hallelujah, gonna get to get back on a big airplane.
A big airplane, a big one. Got all of the stuff. And I getting the computer charged. We're set. Yay! Okay, so update. We are in the plane, which is good, okay? However, there's a fuel truck that's still attached to the plane, which is ungood, and we can't leave because of it. So we've been in the plane for 40 minutes on the taxiway. They said originally that it was going to take 2 minutes. That was 40 minutes ago. So we might get in the air. We'll find out. I'm gonna watch a movie. Hey, we're moving. After a total of an hour and a half delay, we finally were getting pushed back to the runway to where we're going to take off on this 14-hour flight. A long journey ahead of us, but totally worth it for where we are going. We got to see the Houston skyline underneath some clouds. What an epic view for the start of this flight. We got a long way ahead of us, all the way down there to Auckland, New Zealand. Yeah, this is going to be epic. We started this journey here in Houston and then quickly made our way across Mexico to where we saw the last bit of land before we crossed the Pacific. Slept for about 8 hours and then woke up to a dark plane. Watched a little bit of TV before they turned on the lights, and we had our breakfast before entering New Zealand. We're getting close at this point. I had my window open like the whole flight, and it's just been dark. I saw a couple islands overnight, but it's been, dark for the past 12 hours, something like that, in the air. And we are getting close to seeing land again, so hopefully there'll be some lights. There's Auckland. On the ground. Well, guys, we are on the ground. There's our plane. Got us here nice and safe. I've never been away from home in a while. This is the Auckland, New Zealand airport, the only international airport, so every international flight comes in and out of here. We get welcomed by this archway of the Maori art before heading into the TSA line to get in the country. All right, so we might have messed up and didn't get our bags, so we had to go over to baggage claim and got that. But there's this police car out here. You gotta see this. Oh, it's so cool. I love it. It's a Holden wagon, and everything is right-hand drive. It's so weird. Hey, Dad, did you get a trolley? A trolley. I love it. He's got it. So we got back into the airport, except on the domestic side, and they got birds. Look at the birdies. I got our bags and got on the final plane of our journey. It's a little smaller, and just a little puddle out. I think we're gonna get to see Mount Taranaki, so that's gonna be awesome. Alright, so this is our Airbus A320 that is going to take us down the western coast of New Zealand all the way down to Wellington. A beautiful flight getting to see the coastline. Unfortunately, I was on the left side of the plane, which was the one that did not get to actually see Mount Taranaki because we cut across the horn where Taranaki would be on the right side of the plane. Anyway, we did get a beautiful view as we came across the Kapiti Coast at Kapiti Island, and then we dropped down into Wellington, made a little bit of a loop around before getting to the airport, and then getting on the ground nice, safe and sound, and ready to view New Zealand for the first time and actually get out of the airport and see the country. This is awesome. As well, we made it to Wellington. That was our last flight. Now we have to get to where we are staying and get through all that hassle, go pick up our bags, that sort of thing. But the flying is actually done for this portion. That's good. We're making progress. We have made it to outside, kind of. We're still underneath the parking garage. Seeing just the cars, the normal pedestrian traffic is really messing with my head. Right-hand drive and everything. And then some of the names and some of the cars that we don't have in the States at all. They're just normal cars. And here's our ride. Alright, so we literally hopped out of the airport and went right over to the bay. It's like, we haven't even been in the car 5 minutes. And just beautiful. We're going to go do a little tour around the area and actually get to see some of the touristy things, beautiful spots, because it's a beautiful day. We're going to get some photos and just have some fun. Alright, so we've been out like 10 minutes on the road. And I came across this awesome Land Rover and got to talk to them. They're really cool guys. So anyways, dude, this is amazing. All right, so to give you some visual reference, this is the airport that we landed in. And this is the blue line, is the route that we're taking around the bay to see some beautiful sights. As we made our way around, we saw some seagulls, of course, we're on the ocean. And then we saw the two ferries actually passing each other. Kind of a cool sight to see and something that's really unique, along with a lighthouse out here on the peninsula of the bay. Saw some cyclists, saw other boats, of course, and this special bird, which is apparently very unique to New Zealand. Of course, we had fishermen out, and then it's a van with TE-37s. Pretty cool little find there, along with, again, some more fishermen. Alright guys, well, we made it to a beach, and you know what I gotta do. I gotta go put my feet in the water and feel it. This is awesome. Okay, I'm expecting cold. Yeah, not warm. Not warm. Oh, yes! I love it. I'm so happy. Alright, so my tradition is always, I gotta go put my feet in. Dad always picks up some sand so he can pray for the different areas.
Actually, the 10th beach that I've gotten sand off of on the North Island.
Sweet! Another one off the list. So I went ahead and hopped back in the car and got to see this really cool telephone booth that's turned into a makeshift library. Obviously some more beaches around and fishing piers as we made our way around the bay. Pretty cool, a lot of stops to make. You know, we gotta get out, get our feet wet, see the double lighthouses at the entrance of the bay to the ocean. We were on the opposite side from there, got to see some waves crashing over to the rocks, and of course, got to see some more wildlife here with another seagull. That was an epic way to start off our journey on the first day in New Zealand. What an amazing country. I'm so excited to see what's going to happen. We've already actually done, in my time, we've already done a lot, and there's more videos to come, so be looking forward to that. And in our next video, we're actually going to be doing a car event right here in New Zealand. It's going to be amazing, so make sure you hit that subscribe button, hit a like on this video, and thank you for being here. As always, have a blessed day, and I'll talk to you guys later. Here's your dog.
This is cool. I'm gonna hold the front end of my car.
Well, thank you guys for watching this iteration of the 3D Video YouTube channel. We'll see you nerds later.